more weight on that. Our line doesn't exactly matter. Yes, hard. Switch.
Welcome to our webcast of the Philadelphia Junior Bonspiel annual event here. This is the 6:45 p.m. draw on Saturday night. We have two games going on. On sheet one, we have the second and third place B division teams. Team Russo from Bucks County versus Team Harrison, also from Bucks County. And on sheet two, we have the top B bracket team against the seventh place A bracket team. That's Team Steele with the Yellow Rocks and Team Searider, Albany in the house from Albany with the Red Rocks. On sheet one, that's Team Harrison with the Red Rocks and Russo with the Yellow Rocks. I'm your guest commentator tonight. I'm Mike Steele. I'm actually from Potomac Curling Club in Laurel, Maryland. And it's not a coincidence that I have the same last name as Team Steele's skip, Jeremy Steele. Jeremy's from Potomac. The rest of his team is from here at Philadelphia Curling Club. We're already underway in the first end. On sheet one, we have a nice yellow guard up already. And sheet two, yellow's got a guard, red's already got one in the house. If you're new to curling, this is sort of basic strategy at the beginning of the end, is that you want to put up a guard. That's a stone that's outside the rings. The rings are called the house. And then later in the end, teams are going to try and curl the rocks around those guards to protected positions inside the house where they'll score. Team Russo's second yellow rock on the way down the ice now. They call the sweepers off. And it's just going to bump that red rock up to touch the house. Can't tell from this angle if it's touching the house or not. Both skips are taking a look at it. Sheet two, Team Searider, Albany. Red rock coming down the house. They're sweeping hard to get it, trying to get it behind the cover of that first red rock. Doesn't quite get under cover. It's a little behind. Not fully protected, but that will be a hard shot for them to try and hit it out. Team Steele going right to the hit. Since that, the first five rocks, you're not allowed to hit the other team's guards, which are rocks that are outside the house, but you are allowed to hit anything that's in the house, and that's what Team Steele is lining up for. They're going to try and hit that red rock out right away on sheet two. Sheet one, Harrison's second rock coming down, or third rock. They're just going to come right next to their existing guard. And Team Steele makes the hit. Very nice. Clears that red rock out, and their yellow rock that they threw sticks around, hanging on in the back of the house. Often when you make a hit like that, the rock that you just threw will go spilling out to the side really fast, but they managed to keep it around. Could come into play later in the end. Usually curling teams have 4 members who shoot in order: the lead, second, vice skip, and skip. You might notice some of these teams only have 3 players, though. Team Harrison and Team Steele both with 3 players. In that case, the first 2 throwers are going to throw 3 rocks each, and then the skip, who always throws last, will come and throw the last 2 stones of the end. Team Searider on sheet 1 throwing a really wide draw, trying to get around into the house, and it looks like it rubs up against the sideboards and out of play. So now on sheet 2, you can hear Jeremy Steele, the skip, calling for the takeout from all the way down the ice. They were successful on the last one. They're going to try the same thing again to take that other red rock out. Short break in play while their vice goes to get a stabilizer. Back on sheet 1. Teams both getting a little coaching help. These are teams, on sheet 1, these are both teams from our developmental bracket. These are all players who are beginners. This might be the first Bonspiel for some of them. So they're getting a little bit of coaching help from the adults here. And both games underway again. Light hit for Team Russo on sheet 1. And the rock's coming in for Team Steele. Right on the nose of that red rock, pops it straight out the back of the house. Very nice hit. Looks like the Albany team is lining up to try the same hit now on that red, yellow rock that hung around after the hit. That's their vice, Skylar Rydell, helping to line up the shot for herself. Team Harrison's red rock coming down the ice. Looks like it's going to crash into that pile of guards. No, they split the guards up a little bit. Their own red rock almost makes it to the house. Looks like it's about 6 to 8 inches short. But that puts them in very good protected position if they can draw around that. Over on sheet 2. Red's trying to throw the hit down the ice, and it looks like it's really curling off hard to the side. Stays in bounds though, outside the house. Not sure what they're discussing down there. Over on sheet 1, Team Russo's yellow rock coming up about 3 feet short of the house. More guards in play. Right now it looks like red for Harrison is the only rock touching the house. That's the only rock scoring right now. Other teams are going to need to draw around that big pile of guards or else tap up one of their existing rocks that's already down there to try and get more rocks in the house. Otherwise, Harrison's in a very good position right now. All right. Team Steele looks like they're trying to draw another rock into the house. They have 2 rocks touching the house already. They're trying to get a third over here on the left side of the house. That would be very good position. Looks like that rock is coming into the house. Will it stop? The other team's skip is allowed to sweep the rock after it crosses that horizontal T line through the center of the house. He sweeps it a little bit, moves it about 2 feet back from the T line, but still in play. So strategically, this is a good setup for Team Steele. They've got rocks on both sides of the house. Very difficult to get a double to hit both of those rocks out with 1 stone. We'll see what Albany tries next. Over on sheet 1, it's Team Russo's Vice's last rock. Their Vice, Connor Haggerty, I believe. Sheet 2, Skylar Riedel with her rock. That's her second rock coming down the ice. Looks like they're trying to draw right into the center. Instead of going for the hit, they're trying to beat Team Steele to the center of the house. Will it? Oh, it just ticks off the yellow, which takes away the momentum, and it sticks right there in the 4-foot red circle. Really nice outcome for that throw. Team Steele's going to try and hit it out. This will be their Vice's third and final stone. Remember, they only have 3 players, so the lead and we'll call the second person the Vice, each throw 3. Their Vice, Hudson Bond. Staying wide, you can hear them saying it needs to curl, needs to come back in. Oh, they hit their own out. But it doesn't really change the situation that much because they still have rocks 2, 3, and 4 in the house. But Albany in the house, Team Sea Rider has the one closest to the button. They're in scoring position so far with Skip's Rocks coming up on sheet 2. And we are at Skip's Rocks on sheet 1 already. Team Harrison skip, Cassie Harrison with her first. She's lined up to try and hit one of those yellow rocks on the side, it looks like, on the left side of the ice. And there goes the red hit attempt on sheet 1. It's going fast, but it's really starting to curl for a hit. Really dove off to the right. And it's just going to become another rock in that grouping of guards out front. But Harrison still has the only rock touching the house on that sheet. So in very good position. Team Russo is going to need to maybe tap up one of their yellow rocks. Try and hit their own yellow rock lightly so it goes in. Albany, you can see putting up a guard on their sheet Very nice guard. Lines up perfectly with their rock that's in the house. That takes away the direct hit for Team Steele. So they're going to try and get rid of that guard first. It looks like. Nope, they're talking about options. This is Team Russo, Zachary Russo with his first rock on sheet 1. Sweeper's going hard at it, trying to get it down there. He just needs to tap that yellow up about 3 feet, and he makes contact but doesn't move it enough. Right on target, just not enough force to move that yellow rock back. If you're new to curling, these rocks are about 42 to 44 pounds of granite. Once they get moving, they can have quite a bit of momentum, but once they are sitting there on the cold ice and they start to freeze a little bit, it takes a bit of force to jar them and push them back. Sheet 2, Jeremy Steele with his first rock of the end. Looks hit weight, but it's wide. He called it wide himself right after he let go of it. He knew already. And he accidentally hits his own rock out the back. She won. Cassie Harrison with her last rock of the end. That looks like hit weight. Sweeper's running to keep up with it. Sheet 2, Jonas Searider also throwing a lighter weight shot. Looks like a draw. Might not make it to the hog line. Sweepers are going hard. They're not going to be able to get it there. So since that rock doesn't reach the far line, that thick line called the hog line, they have to take it out of play. And sheet 1, the hammerstone, last stone of the end for Zach Russo. So far this whole end, Team Harrison has the only rock touching the house. This is Russo's last chance to try and tap one of his own rocks up. He's trying the same shot as last time. Looks like it has a little more momentum on it this time. And since Harrison's rock is just touching by about an inch. Oh, and one of the sweepers is down. Looks like he may have hit his head. And the coaches are going to run out there. Both teams take a timeout while coaches go out to check and help the player off the ice. Okay, our injury break is over. Bring the player off the ice. They'll do concussion checks. Getting a round of applause from the fans. Both games back in action. Team Steele splits their guard into the house, but that doesn't get rid of Team Albany's red rock in the 4-foot. And that's the last rock of the end. Looks like Albany is going to score one. Teams switch ends, clean up the rocks, and let's go on to the second end. And over on sheet one, Team Harrison's one lone rock that was touching the top of the house. That's the only rock that counts in that end, so they score one. Both teams, red rocks, scoring one in that end. On to the second end. Skip's coming down the ice. So because both red teams scored in the first end, that means both red teams will throw first in the second end. The team that scores has to throw first, which means that the team that didn't score gets to throw last. That's called having the hammer. And having the hammer and throwing last is normally a big advantage because it means nobody can hit the last rock that you throw. But in the first end, both teams without hammer managed to steal a point. Team Albany in the house. Team Z-Rider also their first rock coming down the house. Coming down, it looks like it's going to be a very nice center guard. Just over curls past the center line. Still really nice positioning for their lead. Team Steele isn't going to try and put up a guard. They're just going to go ahead and use Albany's guard and try and start drawing behind it immediately. On sheet one, Team Harrison getting ready for their lead's first rock. They're also lined up trying to get a guard. Sheet 2, the draw attempt is a little bit fast. It's going to slide the whole way through the house and out the back. Harrison's guard over on the side. Their rock is in play. They'll try and draw behind that to the right side of the ice later. Teams on sheet 1 forgot to take the stabilizer with them to far end of the ice. They'll straighten that out now. And Team Russo will get ready to throw their first rock. Now that they're down to 3 players, both teams on sheet 1 with 3 players each, which means the first and second will each throw 3 rocks, and the skip will throw the final rocks, number 7 and 8. Team Albany with their lead's second rock. They look like they're lined up to either draw to the right side of the house or maybe looked like they were talking about putting a second guard up, trying to get it to the right of the center line. Now, it looks like it's curling that way, but might be a little bit heavy. It might draw. That's going to slide into the house probably. Just stops right there in the white 8-foot ring. Team Steele looks like they're going to go right to the hit, try and hit that rock out right away, and hopefully have the shooter rock stick around under cover. Meanwhile, Team Russo's lead. Going for a second guard. Well, it'll be Yellow's first guard. Skip comes out also. Everybody working to try and get that rock over the line. Doesn't quite make it. So they'll kick it out of play. On sheet 2, the hit was missed. So now Albany into house, back up for their seconds rocks. Rock number 3 coming next. And they're going to try and draw behind their guard. Team Harrison's next rock coming down. It looked like their lead slipped coming out of the hack, and that rock is spinning off towards the sideline. Not going to make it down. They'll kick that rock out of play. Sheet 2, Team Searider trying to get another rock in the house with the Redstones. Both of these rocks on both sheets coming fast down the ice. Albany's rock had a chance. Nope. It's going to go through. Both rocks through the house. So still no rocks in the house on sheet 1. And Albany has 1 rock in the house on sheet 2. Team Steele taking a second shot, trying to hit that red rock. It's coming in. Is it going to get a piece? Nope. It's going to go just wide by about 2 inches. Team Harrison trying again now to draw into the house. Sweeper on it right away. And sheet 2, Team Searider also trying to draw around their guard to get a second rock in the house now. Sweepers are on the red rock on sheet 2. They're calling that it's a little light, working hard, can't quite get it to the hog line. Team Russo's rock, though, the yellow rock coming down. It's close to making it. Going to come up just short, maybe about 4 to 6 inches short of the house. But they have a guard in play now that they can work with. They can try and draw behind that on their next rock. Both teams are going to try and draw behind those 2 guards now. That right side of the house pretty well protected. Sheet 2, Team Steele is going to take another shot at this hit. Team Searider still just has the 1 rock in the house. As long as that stands, their Team Steele is going to keep trying to hit it. Rocks away. Looks like it's got good speed, good weight. Looks wide again though. So no change in the house on sheet 2. Sheet 1, Team Harrison's draw attempt, also heavy, slides through the house. All right, sheet 1, yellow rocks, Team Russo attempting to draw a rock into the house behind cover. Sweepers on it. May not need it. This looks like it has enough to get to the house. Does it have too much? It's spinning a lot and it's slowing down. They're just going to finish. There's skip Zachary Russo finishes that rock, pulling it a couple inches further, get it a little bit deeper in the house. So now that's the first rock in the house on sheet 1. Team Harrison's going to try and hit it out. Sheet 2, Team Albany into house, Team Searider. Trying to draw into the house, trying to get a second rock. Looks like they're going to hit their own guard and maybe tap their own guard up into the house. So now they have 2 rocks in the house on sheet 2. That right rock out on the right, still closest to the button. That's still the scoring stone, so that's the rock the Team Steele is going to choose to try and hit again. Oh, they're not calling the takeout. You could hear Skip Jeremy Steele calling just a draw, not takeout weight. They're going to try and get their yellow rock down into the house in between all those reds. That rock's coming pretty hard and fast down the side of the ice, though. And it's going to slide through. Over on sheet 1, Harrison's red rock stops just short of the house. Not scoring. Team Russo with another yellow rock coming down. Has a chance. Oh, it's going to hit that guard and spin off to the side. It had a chance to hit their own yellow rock and maybe tap it up into the house, but instead it just ticks off that red guard and spins to a stop as another guard. That actually works out for them now, because now that rock's on the center line. It's partially blocking the direct hit on the rock that they already have in the house. So maybe not plan A, but definitely a plan B that worked out for them. Team Sea Rider looks like they're calling for a guard. Protect the rock that they already have in the house. Team Harrison looks like they're just going to try and draw instead of the hit this time, now that that yellow rock is covered up. The rock's a little heavy, but it's moving fast. It might actually hit a yellow rock. Oh, they tap their own red into the house, split the guards, and they get 2 rocks in the house on that one shot. But yellow's still closer to the button and still in scoring position and still behind that yellow guard that didn't really move. You can see on the overhead view, it's that yellow rock in the white 8-foot ring is about half exposed. It's hittable, but it's a difficult hit. On sheet 2, Team Sea Rider got their guard. They got a guard in play. It's not entirely protecting that red rock in the house. Team Steele's going to line up to hit this. They now have 3 rocks touching the house. But Team Steele has hammer. That means they're going to get the last shot at this. This is their Vice's last rock. Good weight coming in. They're calling it's a little wide, but this time because they put it in the center, being a little wide might mean that they hit one of the reds on the right. And they do make contact with that top red. They don't hit it the whole way out, but they push it back pretty far. And I think that yellow rock for Team Steele is now probably going to be the 3rd place rock right now. Albany's got 2 red rocks that are still closer to the button. Skips and Vices are taking a look at it to try and guess. From the overhead view, though, it looks like yellow's closer to the button. Both skips now throwing their first rocks of the second end. Team Sea Rider looks like they're trying to put a guard up to protect their rocks that are already in the house. Team Harrison throwing heavier weight. trying to either draw into the house or maybe tap their red back. They're going to hit the inside of their red rock, spill a little bit in, and they make contact with their yellow, but not enough to move it back out of the house. Sheet 2, Team Steele lining up for a hit, trying to take out that red rock that's open. Team Russo, I think, is just trying to put up another guard to protect the rock that they've already got. For now, maybe draw a second one into the center. They do have hammer. They have 2 rocks left. Red and Team Harrison only has 1 rock left. Yellow skip, second sheet 2, Jeremy Steele's rock just slides between the 2 reds. Over on sheet 1, Zachary Russo's first shot goes between, didn't stop in time. It looks like it's yellow who has the first, still has the first rock closest to the button, but red's number 2, and now yellow's going to be number 3. Sheet 2, Albany in the house. There's Skip's last rock. Jonah Seawriter is going to try and put up the guard again to protect the rocks he already has in the house. There's his rock. No sweeping. It's starting to slow. No sweeping necessary. They're just going to let it come down to a stop. Overcurled a little bit, but still pretty good positioning. Still going to make that. It's going to make it so that Jeremy Steele can't come from the right to hit that red rock again. He's going to have to come up the middle. But red now has 3 rocks, out counting that yellow on sheet 2. This will be the hammer stone for yellow and Jeremy Steele. The last rock of the end. And if he makes the hit and his rock sticks around, it could be scoring a point. On sheet 1, Team Harrison's last rock coming down.
Actually, yes, it would help me see it better.
Coming up a little bit light. It's going to go in the house. But not enough. That yellow rock is still out counting. So now Team Russo with the hammer stone Maybe a chance to get a second rock in the middle. It'd be a difficult draw to get there, but maybe there's a chance to hit that red rock on the left side and just bounce a little bit under. We'll see what they line up. They're looking at the right side of the ice. Sheet 2, Jeremy Steele's last rock coming down. Both players sweeping hard. Can they get it through the gap? They're not going to get it through the gap. And they're going to hit another red rock into the house, but it looks like it's going to be red 2. 2 points for red, I think. They're taking another look at that yellow rock and whether it outcounts the red over on the right. From the overhead, it looks like it looks like the yellow rock outcounts it, but the camera's not directly. It's kind of a fisheye view from the camera, so we're not sure exactly which one it is. Looks like they've decided. And on sheet 1, hammer stone, the last stone of the end for Team Russo with the yellow rocks. They're going to try and come down the right side of the ice. I don't think there's not a draw there, but they could hit their own yellow rock and try and tap their own yellow rock up to try and get a second point out of this end. No, they are coming. They are trying to draw around really wide. Will the rock stay in bounds? And it goes over the sideline. So they'll kick it out of play. So it looks like that's going to be 1 point for yellow on sheet 1. It looks on sheet 2 they decided that red rock was out counting. So red scored 3 for Albany into house on sheet 2. So third end starting on both sheets now. Albany in the house with the red rocks on sheet 2, throwing their first rock, looking for a guard. These teams both finished up the round robin play this afternoon. This is the first round of playoffs, and the playoff implications for this. There's a slightly different from normal playdown organization here. On sheet 1, these are the second and third place teams from the developmental bracket. The winner's going to play tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. in the Valley Forge D event final. The loser on sheet 1 is out, though. Sheet 2, Team Steele was the number 1 team in the round robin. They went 2-0 in the developmental pool. And Albany into house was the 7th place team in the A division. These two teams, the winner is going to move to the C event, the Independence event final tomorrow. The loser plays on, though. The loser on sheet 2 will also play the D event final, the Valley Forge event tomorrow. So the loser on sheet 2 will play the winner on sheet 1. The winner on sheet 2 has to wait until the 9 o'clock games tonight to find out who their opponent will be tomorrow in the C event. Sheet 2, Team Steele's first rock in the house. Right away, trying to get rocks in the house. And it's a clean house on sheet 1. They're getting ready to throw their first rock of the end.
Preferably anywhere in the house is fine, but you really want to hit it behind the guard.
Oh wait, no, that's wrong rotation. It's fine. I did it wrong rotation. And it's really wide. So,
Yeah, we're a bit wide. You know?
Just in case anybody's leaving questions or comments in the comments section on the YouTube channel, I'm not able to see your comments while I'm broadcasting. So can't answer questions. Team Steele's going to try and get a second rock in the house. They hit their first rock, but it doesn't really hit it out. It just slows down that shooter rock's momentum. So now they have 2 rocks in the house already. They don't have any guards, but Team Sea Rider does have 1 guard up, which kind of protects that yellow rock on the side. Team Harrison about to throw their first rock now. Team Harrison sweeping their rock. Looks like their lead slipped as she delivered the stone. So they'll just kick that rock out of play. Albany team now lined up to try and hit that yellow rock that's in the house. Their throw is away. It's their second's first rock. Third rock of the end for them. And it looks like it's curling in. It's going to make contact. Pushes it back, not enough to get it out of the house. Pushes it back into the 4-foot. Team Steele's going to try and hit that red rock right out. There's Skip Jeremy telling his front end, warning them they can't run it straight back because they'll hit their own rock out. They need to hit that red rock on an angle to pop it out diagonally. They're trying to sweep to hold the line. Sweep it. Oh, it curls off just to the side, misses by a couple inches. So if you're new to curling, sweeping has 2 effects on the rock. One effect, the primary effect that people use it for, is that it melts the ice just slightly in front of the rock. Makes a little very thin layer of moisture out of that ice, and that wet ice in front of the rock helps the rock maintain its momentum. It reduces friction so that the rock doesn't slow down as fast. You can't speed a rock up by sweeping, but you can make it go further by preventing it from slowing down as fast by sweeping. The second thing you can do with sweeping is if you sweep right next to the rock, on the side that the rock is curling towards, that same action of keeping the momentum going keeps the rock going straight longer. So sometimes you'll see teams like on that last hit by Team Steele sweeping and calling it for line, trying to keep that rock straight by sweeping it on the inside side of the curve. And if you're really good, you can sweep the outside of the curve and try and affect the rock that way by making it curl more off to the side. Team Albany trying to draw a second rock into the house. And it's going to get there. It's going to slip just past the tee line. They're going to sweep it back a little bit. Yellow's still out counting. Yellow's still closest to the button over on sheet 2. They have 2 targets to hit at now. Looks like they're gonna go after that second rock in the back of the house, which is the closest. And if they can hit that rock and if they can hit it right on the nose so their yellow rock sticks around, their rock could be the second counting rock. Here comes the delivery.
Okay, we're going to be hitting off the top one.
And it's curling off to the right. Team Harrison drawing again, trying to get a rock into the house. They're not sweeping it, so either it might be a little bit heavy. No, it's going to slow down. It's going to stop very nicely right behind that guard. Very nice position for Team Harrison. It's not quite behind the guard from our vantage point. It's still open. It looks like it's more protected from the overhead view, but that's a fisheye view, the straight-on view. You can see the red stone from this hack at our end of the ice. Team Russo is going to try the hit now. A lot of spin on that yellow rock. And it's spinning a lot, and it's not curling back towards the target. Sheet 2, Team Albany into house. Up to their Vice's rock, Skylar Rydell. She's going to try and... Looks like they're trying to draw another rock into the top of the house. Try and get another rock counting. Maybe tap their own rock up. They are going to tap their own rock up. A little too hard. They're going to tap their rock back through, but still... Team Steele with the yellow rock closest to the center, and Team Albany looks like now they have the third rock. Or Steele has the third rock now. So they're going to try and hit that back rock. If they can hit that back rock out, they could have 2 or 3 out counting in the house. Sheet 1. Team Harrison tries to put a guard up. That looks like it's a little better protection for their red rock that's already in the house, the high guard. Red rock's a little bit exposed, but that makes it a harder shot to try and hit. Team Steele, the hit coming in. Looks like it's going to catch that red rock. Is it going to be enough? It is. It ricocheted off that back red rock, but they push it back. Still, that red rock on the back of the white ring, the 8-foot ring, is still second position. They're taking a look at... There's Skip and Vice on Albany's team. Searider and Rydell both looking at that. They're looking at their own red rock. They were looking at that yellow rock to see if they could hit it. The yellow rock's exposed, but it's only about half exposed. So you could try to hit it, but it's a difficult shot. Instead, it looks like they're going to just try and put another rock right in the center of the house if they can, and make Team Steele keep hitting. Over on sheet 1, Team Russo cleared that guard that Harrison had put up earlier. So now the red rock's exposed again, and they're going to try and either get another guard or get another rock in the house now. Both rocks away. Both teams throwing guard to draw weight. Not sure if Albany was trying to throw the guard or the draw. Either one helps them, though. Looks like Team Harrison does manage to put the guard back up to block the direct hit on their rock that's in the house. So Team Russo is going to call for the draw, try and just get a rock down there into the 4-foot closer. Team Searider on sheet 2 leaves the high guard.
You want to try and hit this one, but just throw your draw.
Team Steele on sheet 2, he's calling for the draw, not the hit. But he's going to try and, there's 2 rocks in the back of the house that they could land on. They're going to try and draw it down. Just try and draw it down to that red rock in the back. Not try and hit it, just try and sit right on top of it to the inside to try and get their second in the house. He calls for the sweep right away. Trying to get enough on that rock. It looks like it's not going to make it. Sheet 1, Team Russo doesn't. Their rock doesn't get the whole way to the house. It comes up short. It's another guard. That helps Team Harrison. That helps protect their rock that's in the house. So they're going to try and draw another stone into the house now, try and get multiple stones in behind that pile of guards on the right side. They're going to try and sweep it. There's a danger, though, that they're going to tap the yellow rock up. They're going to tap it a little bit. And it slides into the house, but their red rock is still out counting it. So it doesn't hurt them. In fact, it's more rocks now. An extra guard protecting their red rock. So Russo's going to take another try at drawing down behind all those other rocks and see if he can beat Harrison to the button. Sheet 2 are up to Skips Rocks also. Jonas Searider with his first stone of the third end. And 2 options. He can either put up a guard, plug that hole up so that Team Steele won't have a direct hit on that red in the back. Looks like that's what he's trying. It's slowing down. Let's see if it makes it to the hog line. And it does not. Sheet 1. Zachary Russo's stone. Coming down, coming down. Stops just short of the house. He has one more rock coming. Team Harrison has the hammer. They have 2 rocks remaining to throw. So they're also going to try and draw behind that pile of guards with their first rock. They're setting the broom up. Here's Skip Cassie Harrison setting the broom where she wants it for her draw attempt. And it looks like Team Steele, Skip, Jeremy Steele, is going to try and draw around those high guards. And he's got that red stone in the 8-foot as backing. So if his throw's a little heavy, maybe it'll hit that red stone and stick around. They're sweeping. A little heavy, it's going to slide to the back of the house. They are going to tap that red out the back, but too heavy to affect that red stone that's in second place right now. Team Harrison's first skips rock is going to add to that group of guards. Is it? Oh, nope, not over the hog line. They're going to kick it out of play. And last rock away for Team Russo. They're going to tap off their own. That slows the momentum of the rock, but it's going to slide too far. It's not going to outcount that red. So with her last stone, skip Cassie Harrison is going to have a chance to score 2 here if she can get a second rock into that white 8-foot circle. Sheet 2, Team Albany in the house. Jonah Searider's last rock of the end. Team Steele has hammer. They'll get the last shot. He's going to try and get a second rock in there. Doesn't look like it's going to get there, but it's going to add to those high guards, blocking the draw path that Team Steele was trying to use. So they're looking at the other side now, which might be a little more open. Looks like they also have a hit available on the right side. Looks like the path for the hit is there if they want it.
Okay, if I hit this though, we're 5. Okay, I'm just not going to think about that. Yep.
Yeah, now they're talking about, they've realized if they can hit that red stone, they have 5 in the house. The 4 that are there plus the shooter. It's a narrow gap, but it's doable. Sheet 1. Cassie Harrison's final rock of the end coming down. And it's going to be short and veer off to the side. But she's going to score 1. That breaks up the tie game on sheet 1. It's going to be 2 points for Harrison, 1 point for Russo now, the end of the third end. Sheet 2, everybody taking a second to breathe and calm down. Jeremy Steele's last rock of the end. Looks like he's going for the hit on that back red rock. If he gets through the window, could be a big score. No, it looks like he's trying to run the red back or draw around it. Just goes around it, hits his own yellow. Doesn't get the extra point, but no damage to the point that he already had there in the house. So yellow's going to score 1, get on the scoreboard, and third end is done. and on to the fourth end. So now it's 4-1. 4 points for Team Searider, 1 point for Team Steele on sheet 2. Both teams cleaning up the rocks. Leads will get their stones ready, and we'll start the fourth end on both sheets in a moment. All right, sheet 2 underway already. Team Steele scored in the last end, so they'll throw first in the fourth end. Trying to sweep behind the rock, never works. Everybody tries it though. You can't slow the rock down by sweeping behind it. We've all tried it. Team Harrison scored, so they're throwing the first rock on sheet 1, and their lead's guard comes up short, so they'll kick it out of play. If you're new to curling, the rock does have to cross that thick black line. That's called the hog line. Has to cross that line to be in play. Has to be fully across that line to be in play. So Team Russo is going to try and throw a guard also. Generally, the basic strategy here is if you have hammer, meaning you're throwing last in the end, you want to keep the center of the ice open. They're going to try and throw their guards. Teams with hammer are going to both try and throw their guards to the sides. And the teams without hammer, who threw first, they're going to try and clog up the middle and make it hard for the other team to score. So they're going to try and throw their guards to the center of the ice. Team Searider sweeping hard. They're going to get their rock across the line. Leave it right there on the center line. And Team Russo's guard, just hits the sideboards on the left, so they'll take that rock out of bounds and out of play. It looked good, but it just kept gliding until it hit the board. Team Steele, they were trying to throw a guard, but now that they see the rock that they have in play, they're going to be able to sweep it the whole way to the house. They're going to get it down all the way to the 4-foot, all the way to the white button. And it's right on the center line, directly behind that red guard. That wasn't plan A, but that's an excellent outcome for that yellow rock. Team Steele's lead, Jamison Van Schoenfeld. Very nice draw to the button on sheet 2. Sheet 1, another guard comes up light. Still no rocks in play on sheet 1. Team Russo with the next rock. This rock is not going to come short. It's going to make it. Just a question of whether it will slow down enough to stick around in the house, or if it's got too much momentum and is sliding out. Oh, just a little bit. And the other team's skip can sweep once that rock passes the tee line, and she sweeps it the whole way through. Might have had a chance to stick around if she hadn't swept it. Just crossed the back line, though. Sheet 2, Team Steele at the yellow rocks. They're going to try and, looks like they're calling the draw to try and get a rock on the other side of the house. They think it's heavy, so they don't want to sweep, don't want to clean the ice in front of it. They want that rock to slow down. And it's going to be too far, and it's going to go all the way over and hit the sideline boards and out of play. Sheet 1, Team Harrison. It's another guard that's going to be short. So still no rocks in play on sheet 1. Both teams on sheet 1 are playing with 3 players now. So both of their leads throw 3 rocks. So this is the third and final rock for Team Russo's lead. They're sweeping hard, trying to give it enough momentum. Don't slow down, don't slow down. And they've swept it across the hog line. Nice job sweeping that rock. They've got a corner guard to work with now. If you're new to the terminology, a corner guard is a guard that's over on the side, protects the corners of the house. A center guard is a guard that's either touching or close to that center line to protect the center of the house. Sheet 2, Team C Rider. Looks like they're trying to throw a lightweight hit. Like I mentioned before, because of that red guard all the way at the top of your screen, they can't throw the direct hit on that yellow rock, but they can throw a lighter weight hit that can curl a little bit and come around the guard and try and tap that yellow rock back. Oh, sheet 1, Team Harrison throws a corner guard. So now there's 2 guards in play over on the left side of the ice. Those teams will probably start trying to draw to that side, trying to see who can get a rock behind cover first. Team Steele. You can see Skip Jeremy Steele tapping the ice on the right side of the ice. He wants the rock to land over there, out on the right wing. If they can get 2 rocks in the house, that makes a difficult situation for Team Albany in the house. Makes it hard. Can't hit both of them. They'll have to pick 1 rock to focus on hitting if they can make this. Team Russo's next rock coming down the house. Sweepers on it. It's got enough to get across the line, I think. Now they're both sweeping it. Oh. Will it make it? Yes, it just makes it across the house. Near the center of the ice. That blocks up the middle of the ice a little bit. So now Team Harrison has guards on both sides of the ice to work on. Try and hide a rock behind either side. They're going to try the right side of the ice now. And in sheet 2, they get the shot. They get a second rock over there out on the 12-foot circle on the right side. So now they have 2 rocks in the house, and Team C Rider is taking a look at. They're taking a look at maybe trying to peel that red guard, get the red guard out of the way so that they can attack the middle of the house. Yep, they're lining up for the hit, trying to get rid of that guard. It's their own rock, but if it's in your way, doesn't matter if it's yours, you got to get rid of it. And that's what they're lined up to do. Sheet 1, Team Harrison, everybody working to sweep that rock as far as they can. Sets up another guard. That left side of the house really protected for whoever can get there first. Albany into house. Trying to throw the hit. They throw it wide. It's not going to be the hit they wanted, but is it going to stay in bounds? And is it going to? It's going to make it across the hog line. It's going to be another guard over there protecting the left side of the ice now. But Team Steele is going to be the first team that gets a chance to try and use that guard. They've already got one in the center. They've got one on the right side. Now they're going to try and put another one at the top center of the rock. Top center of the house. That'll help protect their own yellow rock from some of those lighter weight hits. Stop the run back of that red guard. The rock's away. Jeremy's calling for no sweep. The rock's gliding down. It's gonna come down. It's gonna just tap their rock on the button. Now they've got two rocks inside the 4 foot, both behind that center red guard on sheet 2. Over on sheet 1, everybody applauding in the warm room. Team Harrison has the first rock in the house, and it's nicely behind cover on the right side, behind those two yellow guards. Yellow Rocks, Team Russo will have the hammer. They'll have the last throw at this end. And they're on their Vice's last rock. But it's Team Harrison that has the first rock in the house on sheet 1. Sheet 2, Vice Skylar Rydell. She needs it to curl, needs it to come back to the center to try and chip one or two of those yellow rocks. It's curling back. It's going to make contact. Hits them both. Very nice hit. Can't tell from this angle whether the red or the yellow is the second rock. Yellow's still the first rock, still counting in the 4 foot. So now they have a choice. Do they want to guard the rock that they have, or do they want to try and put another rock in on the other side of the house? They're going to go for the guard, protect what they have, try and stop the hit on the next stone, because Team Sea Rider does have hammer. They are going to get the last shot on sheet 2. Team Steele's Vice, Hudson Bond. His rock coming in. They're going to see, is it going to be a guard? I don't think it's going to make it to the house. They're just going to finish it, trying to get it to stick there. I think that yellow rock is still exposed, but that guard does help make it a harder shot. Sheet 1, we're up to the Skips rocks. Cassie Harrison's first rock of this end. Looks like she's going to try and draw around those guards and try and get a second rock into the house. And on sheet 2, we're still on Vice's rocks. Team Sea Riders trying to hit that yellow rock. Maybe there's a chance at a double. There's a chance they could hit the front yellow rock into the back yellow rock and get them both moving. Here comes the hit on sheet 2, and here comes the draw on sheet 1. Looks like they're going to make contact with something. Oh, just hit. Oh, just nicked the yellow rock, and that redirected it into the red. You can hear the crowd in here applauding. Nice hit directly on the nose, and the red rock sticks around. So now it looks like it might be red with 2 rocks, and yellow has the 3rd and 4th rocks. Hard to tell from this angle on the camera because it is a fisheye view of the house. You can't always tell from the warm room or from the video feed exactly which rock is closer. Although looking at it from the side, it looks like red is closer. That yellow rock in the back is touching much more of the blue ring. On sheet 1 is the skip Zachary Russo's first rock. And he's going to try and tap up his own yellow. Doesn't make it to the house, though. But it does clear that guard out of the way, which opens up a chance for them to try and hit that red rock with their last stone. Harrison's going to try and put another rock in front of it to protect that hole again. Sheet 2, Jeremy Steele's first skip's rock. He's going to try and hit the red rock, but you might have heard him on the microphone saying plan B is to tap their yellow rock into the house if he's narrow. But it's going to sail wide. Sheet 1, Team Harrison lining up the shot, trying to draw another rock into the house. So they put the broom. She was pointing with her broom earlier that she wants this in the house in front of her own red rock to both maybe count for a point, but also, importantly, to block the hit so that the Team Russo can't hit the rock that's already in there. Rocks on both sheets coming down now. Harrison going to curl her rock back. Not going to make it to the house, but is it going to guard the hole? Guards a little of the hole. It takes a little of that gap away, makes the hit a little bit harder, narrows that gap. And same on sheet 2. Team Albany into house with another guard. Makes it really hard for Team Steele to hit that red rock in the forefoot now. They do have an open draw. They could try to draw in from the left side. Either draw to the button themselves or draw down just enough to tap that red rock that's in the forefoot back a little bit. So they're going to set the broom at the edge of the 4-foot on the left side for the draw. And final rock of the end coming on sheet 1 from Zachary Russo. And try and glance off that rock and does not get enough of, hits it a little too hard to bounce into the house. So that's going to be the end of the end of the fourth end. On sheet 1, another single point for Team Harrison. Both of these teams on sheet 1 from Bucks County Curling Club. The winner plays tomorrow morning in the D event final, and the loser's done for the weekend. Over on sheet 2, 1 rock to go for Jonah Searider. They've already got 2 rocks counting. They're going to try and draw to get a third. Here on sheet 2, both teams will play tomorrow. The winner goes to the C event final, and the loser on sheet 2 will play the D event final against sheet 1's winner tomorrow morning. Final rock for Jonah Searider on the way down. And it's got enough to make it to the house. Does it have too much? Yes, too much. It's going to slide through. So that's going to be 2 points for Albany in the house. And that score now is going to be 6-1 at the end of the fourth end. Sheet 1 now, starting the fifth end. Team Harrison's lead, Emma Loffer, with her first rock. She slips and falls on the delivery, but a good push on the rock to save it. Sweepers on it. It's got enough. It's going to get over the line, and they have a high corner guard in play to start this end. Sheet 1, lead rock, lead for yellow. And Team Russo heading down the ice. Sweepers on it right away. It's a little bit light. Sheet 2, fifth end beginning now with Team Searider's first rock. Sweepers on it right away. And they have a corner guard in play. Both teams throwing guards, both teams sweeping hard. Team Harrison's rock across the line and in play. On sheet 2, Team Steele's rock a little short, and they'll kick that rock out of play. More lead rocks away. Both teams looking for more guards to work with now. Team Russo's is heavy. It's going into the house and looks like it will slide through. Team Albany in the house. Their rock's coming down. Looks like it's slowing. Right on the center line. Very nice center line guard.
Let's go center guard.
Preferably here.
Center guard, taller side.
It's fine.
On sheet 2, Team Steele with the yellow rocks. They're going to try and maybe draw around, try and get a rock in the house behind those guards.
Yes.
On sheet 1, Team Harrison throwing another guard. So on sheet 2, they hit the guard, but not out. First 5 rocks of the end, you're not allowed to hit the other team's rocks out of play. So just the tap, though. Red rock doesn't go out of play, so it's still in. If you're a more advanced curler watching this and you know about the no-tick rule, I don't believe they're playing with the no-tick rule in this event. With the no-tick rule for adults, or more advanced tournaments, you cannot move the other team's rock off the center line in the first 5 rocks. But they're going to leave those rocks where they are and play on. That yellow rock doesn't make it to the house. It stopped a couple inches short. On sheet 1, Team Russo puts up another guard on the side. Can't see from here if it's touching the hog line or not, but it doesn't matter because that red rock was past the hog line and in play. The yellow rock hits the red rock. That means the yellow rock is automatically in play whether it crosses the hog line or not because it hit a rock that was in play. So we can't see from here if that rock's on the hog line or not, but it doesn't matter. It's in play either way. That's the one exception to the hog line rule. Sheet 2, Team Steele's going to try and draw behind that red guard again. And sheet 1, Team Harrison's going to try and draw behind those guards also.
We're curling a lot. It's got 0 head. Yes, hard.
They were trying to draw behind, on sheet 2, they were trying to draw behind the red rock. It's going to be a little bit light. It's not going to make it. Oh, it does. It sort of curled back towards the center line at the end there. So now they've got an extra guard protecting the center of the house to try and draw around. Not what they wanted, but that could work out later in the end if they can get behind that. On sheet 1, Team Harrison does have a rock in the house now. It's in the back of the house in the 12-foot circle, but it is counting, and it is very well protected behind those guards. You can get to it with a You get to it with a draw weight, a heavy draw. Looks like Team Russo is going to just try and get a draw, try and draw their own rock into the house and try and out count that red rock. And it's close. It's in the house, but it's a few inches short of the red rock, so that red rock is still the counting rock. Still shot rock. And Team Harrison's just going to try and put another rock in the house behind it. So next rock from Evie Abramson, Team Harrison. They're trying to draw another rock into the house behind those guards. Looks a little light. It's not going to make it to the house, but it is going to be another guard protecting that side of the house. Very low scoring game on sheet one. No team has scored more than 1 point in an end. Real defensive battle to get one rock in the house and then protect it. Team Russo is going to try again to get their own rock behind all those guards and into scoring position. Sheet two. Team Steele's rock out of play. Team Russo's rock coming in. They're both sweeping now. Will it get around or tap up their own yellow? They get the tap, but it only moves about an inch. Not enough to outcount the redstone. So they've got two rocks touching the top of the house, but that redstone in the back is still the one that counts. It's still the closest one to the button. Sheet two. Team Albany in the house. Vice Skylar Reidel with her first stone of this end. Still no rocks in the house on sheet two yet. Both teams trying to draw one in behind all those guards or tap up their own. And that stone is going to tap the yellow rock, but doesn't move it back to the house, just moves it to the side to continue to block up the hole. Really a wall of guards protecting the house, not much room to come around them. So Team Steele quickly recognizes their best option is try and tap their own rock back. You're not going to be able to draw around all those guards, but they've got a good opportunity here to. They just need to tap that rock back about 6 feet to the house, and then it'll be in the house and protected. And that's what Team Russo is trying to do on sheet one also. They don't need to get around all those guards. They just need to tap their own and hit their own back. They're going to hit the red, but the red's not going to go back into the yellow. The red's going to stop short. So they don't get the tap back, but they also don't damage the position they already have. Rock number 5 on the way down. Looks like it doesn't have any curl on it, so it's going to slide over to the sideline. If you're not familiar with curling, they put a little curl on the rock. They spin the rock as they let go. You just want to spin it enough so it spins maybe 3 to 5 times on the way down the ice. And that makes every shot in curling kind of like a curveball in baseball. It starts out one way and then it'll cut back when it starts to slow down at the end. But if you don't put any spin on the rock, it acts like a knuckleball in baseball, and you really can't control where it's going to go. She won. Cassie Harrison with her first stone. Skips rocks now. Rock number 7 for red. And she's going to try and draw another rock in behind that pile of guards. Sheet 2, their vice, Skylar Rydell, also trying to promote one of their red rocks, trying to tap their reds back into the house. Sweeping hard, keep the momentum up. They're going to make contact. Is it going to go far enough to touch the house? It is. So Team Sea Rider, Albany into house, has the first rock into house in the 5th end. And on sheet 1, Cassie Harrison's first rock does stick around in the back of the house. She now has 2 rocks. Looks like 2 rocks out counting that top yellow. Can't really tell from this camera angle, but it appears that she's got 2. So now Team Russo has a choice. They can try and continue to draw around and try and get a rock closer to the center behind the guards, or they could go for the hit on that exposed red rock on the back left. Looks like they've set the broom to try the draw. Tournament officials announcing that this will be the last end. There's a 2-hour limit on these games.
I want to get more practice shots up.
This will be Team Russo's skip, Zachary Russo's first skips rock of this end. So he needs to score 2 to tie. And it looks like currently Team Harrison has 2 counting, out counting the yellows. His rock's on the way down. Now they're going to start to sweep. It looks like it's going to curl off to the side. It's going to crash into that pile of guards. Up to skips rocks now on sheet 2. Jonah Searider with his first stone, trying to promote another rock in. They're calling for the sweep. It's going to make contact. Is it hard enough? Yes, they get a second rock back into the house now. So first skips rock coming up for Jeremy Steele. And he's going to try and promote his yellow rock back. Sheet 1, Cassie Harrison's last rock of the game. On the way down the ice, trying to draw, trying to get a 3rd point into the rings. No sweep. Now they're going to sweep. Now they're going to try and sweep it to get it under cover. Very nice. They got a rock in the 8-foot. Team Russo's last rock coming up now. And on sheet 2, Jeremy Steele, he does make contact with his own rock, but it's too hard. Kicks his own guard. Instead of promoting it into the house, kicks it all the way back out of the back of the house. All right, final stone for Jonah Searider from Albany into house. Working on another promote. Trying to knock another red back in. That one looks like it's not going to have enough force. He's going to make contact, but not enough force to push it all the way back. And final rock coming for Zachary Russo and Team Russo on sheet 1. And he's going to make contact and get one of the red rocks out. He's going to score the point. 1 point for yellow. But they are out of time, so that's the end of the game. So the final score there, very low scoring game. No team ever scored more than 1 in an end. It's going to be 3 points for Team Harrison, 2 points for Team Russo. Team Harrison will play tomorrow morning, 9:15, in the D event final. And final stone for Jeremy Steele coming on sheet 2. Another try at the promotion. Needs to just hit the corner of it, not the nose. And sweeps that red rock back to the end, but their game is over also. They're going to shake hands now. 2 more points for Team Searider, Albany into house. And Albany into house advances tomorrow to the C event final, also at 9:15. But Team Steele not out. Team Steele, even though they lost, will play in the D event final, also at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. We will see you then. This is the Junior Bonspiel at the Philadelphia Curling Club. 2025 Junior Bonspiel. And I've been your guest announcer, Mike Steele from Potomac Curling Club. We will see you tomorrow morning. Good curling.